There's a game that's very famous on Roblox. Its name is 99 Nights in the Forest. And today, I want to make several avatars from this game in Brookhaven. I'm going to make the deer avatar, the missing people, and much more. So for that, I called this friend of mine. And he said, are there people who are going to sleep here? Yes, exactly. There are people who are going to sleep in these totally abandoned cabins. And this will be our perfect chance to become the deer and scare them. So now we're going back here, especially because we have to hide from these players. The two of us are right here. We're watching what's going to happen here in the front. And it looks like the player is already coming here to visit this Roblox house. And guys, for some reason he fell down here. I don't know how he managed to do something like that. Look, congratulations, he broke his Brookhaven car. Now the two got out of the car, and they want to survive a few nights in this forest. So they're arriving here at the cabin, but it's really hard to survive here, especially because my friend and I are going to try to scare them with the avatars from the game 99 Nights in the Forest. But my friend got here, and he said, I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to pretend I'm the owner of the house. But he really is the owner of the house. Now he got like this, and he's coming here in the front to talk to these players. But while he's coming here, I have to get here in the front and fix their car before making the scary avatars from the game. I have to help them get their car back. So I'm coming to drive this car, and I don't know how they managed to trap this car here. And I also don't know who the person down here is. So much so that there's a scientist doing some experiment here, but I'm going to ignore that and pretend I didn't see anything. But now I'm finally leaving here, and actually their car is down here. The scientist got scared, and he's not understanding why there's a car in his house. Look, I swear I'm going to take this car out of here, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Actually, the car fell in here. Look, this is not very good. I'm going to leave the car here and pretend it was the deer that made this car disappear. But he came down here. Look, he seems to be very angry. He said, thank you very much. The car will look really good in the decoration. And for some reason he got very happy. But I wanted him to tell me what he's doing down here in the laboratory because there's green smoke coming out. So much so that he wasn't very happy with what I asked. So no need to answer. Actually, I'm going to leave here and I'm going to make the first avatar of all. On the right, I'm going to use this code. I'm going to use this code and also this code and finally this code. And I'm going to look like this. I'm also going to get these horns, but I still don't look like the deer. So I'm going to use this code on the right and I look like this. But there's a problem. I still look human. And for that, I'm going to have to buy this Roblox character that has exactly this name. And then I'm going to look like the real deer. Even the scientist is looking here. And he said, are you going to become all the characters from the game? Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to become all the characters to scare the players who are in the cabin. There are some players here in the cabin, and it looks like my friend is talking to them. So now I have to get out of here. So much so that his car is down here, and I had a brilliant idea of what to do. I just got this new car for them. But since this car is mine, I can modify it, and I can destroy this car. So that's exactly what I'm going to do later. I'm going to leave this car right here, and now I'm going to run away. I'm going to hide right in this part. And it looks like my friend is finally coming out of here. He finished talking to them, and he's arriving right here. But for some reason, he got really scared. Look, I'm your friend. Literally, I'm your friend. I don't know how he didn't notice that, but he has to hide here because they can't realize that we're in this part. But now one of them is leaving here to get this car, and he really thinks this car is his. Now he's taking the car here, but the truth is this car isn't theirs. He said, that's weird. Our car had been destroyed, and now it's back to normal. Look, that seems weird, especially because it is weird. But the player went back inside, and now he's eating this food. The two here are happy, and it looks like my friend is coming here again. I don't know why he came here again. He said, I gave you 2 permission. Now you can modify the house. Okay, that's good. But he just revealed that he's the owner of this house, which is something he apparently wanted to keep secret. But now he's finally leaving here, and he came to talk to me. Look, I look really scary, and I'm sure that as soon as it gets nighttime, they're going to get really scared. He said, I want to become the missing person. So later I'm going to help you, especially because still today, I want to test several avatars from the game that has this deer in Roblox. But guys, now some time has passed, and it's getting nighttime. Soon they're going to sleep, but this player is looking here, so much so that his friend arrived there, and he said, there are no deer here, you can relax. And from the looks of it, he's really scared, and now he's finally coming here to sleep. Now he's sleeping, and his friend is in this part. They even turned off the light in their room to sleep here in Roblox. But now that it's completely nighttime, it's the perfect time to scare them. And my friend is looking here, and apparently he agreed. So I'm coming here to scare them, but I don't know if I should grab this axe. And even being the deer, I'm holding the axe. Guys, I'm arriving here at their house, and I'm going to appear in the window to scare them. So much so that I'm right here at this exact moment, and I don't know if they noticed that I'm outside. But the two are sleeping, and they didn't even notice that I'm outside. Actually, he got up, and I don't know why he left here. And it looks like he's going to the bathroom. Okay, I'm going to appear right here, near his car to scare him. Finally, he left the bathroom, and he just saw me in Brookhaven. And I'm sure he's really scared. So I'm going to leave here and hide in the forest. Now he went back to his room, and he even turned on the light and literally woke up this player. But he's really scared. He said, I saw the deer. He was out there. Look, he's telling the truth. But his friend doesn't believe him, so much so that he left here and doesn't see the deer, especially because I'm well hidden among the trees. So much so that I'm getting behind their house, and they live right here. So I'm getting close to them because later I want to scare them. He didn't see anything. Now he went back there to sleep. Literally, he ignored everything. This player got scared, and now he closed the door. He completely locked his door. He also turned off the light, and now went back here to sleep. So it's time to appear at their window. Perfect, I'm right here, and maybe they're going to notice that I'm here. And this time this player got up, and now he's the one who's really scared. Especially because I'm out here, and this time I'm sure he believes his friend. His friend also got up here, but he grabbed this axe. Look, I don't think it's a good idea for you to attack me with this axe, especially because I'm the deer. And he just ran inside. He's really not the bravest person of all. So much so that he closed the curtain. But I don't know how he closed the curtain, especially because only the owner of the house can do that. Actually, my friend is back here, and he said, "Hide, this will scare them." And that's true. So I'm coming here behind the house. My friend opened the curtain again, and they just noticed that I'm not here. So much so that they're even staring at each other. Look, you should leave here. But now the gate is completely closed. Literally, they can't leave here. They need to leave with this car. But the gate is closed, so they can't get out. So I'm going to teleport right here. I'm coming right to this house, because soon it's going to be morning. And it looks like my friend is right here. But guys, I'm going to make another Brookhaven avatar, because I want to make one more avatar, and this time it will be of the people who disappeared. I also want to make the avatar of the scary players, and several other very interesting avatars. I'm going to have to buy this Roblox character, and now that I look like this, I'm going to have to use several codes to look like the people who disappeared. On the right, I'm going to use this code, then I'm going to use this code, and finally this code. Now I look like this, and I really look a lot like the character who basically disappeared. He said, "You look just like him." Yes, I already noticed that. I don't know much about this character story, but I'm coming to talk to these players because I want to scare them, pretending I'm the person who disappeared. So I just got here, and I'm sitting right here, but it looks like the two are sleeping. So much so that he woke up here, and it looks like he came to talk to me. Actually, the two came here, and he said he is the person who disappeared. But what is he doing here? Look, you're right. I disappeared, but now I'm just going to leave here. I only came here to scare them. So much so that he's coming here after me. Look, I don't want him to chase me. But guys, he's already coming after me. So I'm going to go right into this house. And now that I'm here, he's coming here too. So I teleported right to this part so he wouldn't see me. Now that he got right here, he literally doesn't know where I went. So much so that he ran back to his house. He's literally really scared, and he must be telling his friend what happened. But I came right here to talk to this friend of mine. He's looking here, and he said, "You did very well. Look, thank you very much. I trained a lot to make it look like I disappeared. So I'm going to have to go up here to scare them, but getting up here is going to be much easier than it looks." Perfect, I got here, and I hope they notice that I'm here. But it looks like one of the players noticed. Now the two are watching me. They literally saw me up here. So I waved at them, and now I'm going to leave here. So much so that this player seems to be really scared. So he hid here, but his friend is coming up here to find me. Look, he shouldn't be coming here, because now I look like this. So he just got up there in the front, and he noticed that the deer is here. Now he got really scared and ran away from here. He's literally running away. But there's nowhere for him to run, because I'm already going to appear here again. He got here, but I was already waiting for him. He got scared and went down there, and went back to this cabin. He's here holding this axe, while his friend is sleeping. So now I want to become another character. So much so that I'm coming here to make the next character, which is going to be very different. On the right, I'm going to use a square character, and I'm going to be yellow like this. I used exactly this character color, and if you resize your character, you're going to look like this. I'm totally yellow. Now I became square, and I'm going to become a very specific character that I'm sure you know. And now my friend is arriving here, especially because he wants to see me doing this. But look, drop that flashlight, because that's going to get in the way a little. So he dropped that, and I'm going to have to remove all my items. On the right, I'm going to use this code. Then I'm going to use this code, and then I'm going to look like this. Now I use this code. I also use this code, then another code, and finally this code. And now I look like this. But there's a part of the outfit missing. It's literally incomplete. So I'm going to use this last code, and now I look like this. I really do look a lot like the character from the game, but he's staring at me, and he doesn't look very happy. He said, "Something's missing." Look, I already know what's missing from this character. I need to change the face, because this face looks too normal. I'm looking on the right for the right face, and it's exactly this face here. Now I really look like that character, and I'm ready to scare these players. So much so that he agreed with that. So I'm coming here to scare the players. Now I'm going to go into the forest to hide here, and I can't let them see me. But it looks like they're all right here. And this time, he's holding a gun. I don't know why he got a gun. Look, I'm coming here, and I have to make one of them disappear. This player went out to go to the bathroom. I'm watching this, and he just got here. Guys, I had an idea. I'm going to get right here. On the right, I'm going to grab this item, and as soon as he leaves the bathroom, I'm going to grab him and teleport him really far away. So much so that now he left. So I teleported to this part, and now goodbye, because I'm going to scare your friend. But he got really scared, and now he decided to run away from here. But on the way he stopped, and now it looks like he grabbed this item. Look, that's bad. Now he got brave and is coming here to fight me. So again, I teleported. Now it's finally nighttime. I'm coming here to scare the player, but he just left here, and he's coming to see why his friend isn't leaving the bathroom. So much so that he disappeared, and he's looking for his friend, but I made his friend disappear. Actually, I just teleported him really far away, and there's nothing he can do. Now I'm really scaring the players a lot, and you can see that they're really scared. He even got mad. Look, that's not very good. He's trying to hit me, and now I have to run out of here. I'm going to go into this house. I really wanted to know what he's doing now. Even the scientist got scared and decided to run away from here. Look, this is very weird. I'm hiding here, and I'm right in this part. This player is trying to find me. He just noticed that there are some really weird experiments happening here. I don't know what the scientist is doing, but his friend just came back here and is getting this car. And now he just came back here. He got into the car. But I'm going to appear out here, and I said goodbye. And now I'm running back here. So much so that the two are coming here to try to find me. But they're not going to find me, because I'm coming here to their car, and I'm going to totally destroy their car. Perfect. Now the car is like this, and I'm sure they're going to be really scared. So I'm going to hide right here. And finally, they're coming back. They noticed that their car was destroyed, and now they're running away from here on foot. This player stole this car and is coming here to pick him up. Now he got in the car, and they're literally running away from here. Look, that was very smart. But I don't know where my friend ended up. It even looks like my friend is in this cell. He's literally eating a lot of candy. Actually, it looks like he's happy. I'm coming here to get him, especially because this can't happen. But I got up here, and for some reason there's a really weird player right here. He looks like a king, so he got up here, and he said he's trapped, and there's nothing you can do. Maybe he's right. So because of that, I'm going to grab him, and I threw him out here. Now I'm going to help my friend escape from here, and I'm just going to teleport. So much so that we simply managed to escape. Here in the city where I live, everything is completely destroyed. The police officers who worked here ended up leaving the city. So today I want to become a police officer to save my city of Brookhaven. Now I'm leaving here. I'm sure a lot of people will need my help because in the last few months, criminals have taken over the city. And it looks like my friend is coming here now. He has something to say. He said, "Why are you going to become a police officer? It's really dangerous." Look, I know you think it's dangerous, but I think we need this because the city is being completely destroyed. After all, the criminals don't care about the city. They just want everything to be destroyed. So someone needs to make a difference and save the city of Brookhaven, and that person will be me. I'm going to help you, and I'm also going to help everyone in the city. And it looks like he agreed, but he said goodbye and just went back to his house. But guys, becoming a police officer is really simple. I just have to get to the police station and literally become a cop. Since there are no more police officers in the city, they're accepting anyone. Guys, I'm parking the car right here. The police car is totally destroyed. It's really dirty. And guys, I'm coming here now to become a police officer, but everything here is on fire. Criminals hate the police, so because of that, they destroyed the police station. This is really unfair, but now I'm coming here. I'll have to clean all of this, but I'll clean it tomorrow because today I have to arrest the criminals who are doing this. But guys, there's a Lamborghini that just sped by in front. I'm sure he's the one doing this. And for some reason, he's coming back here. I don't really know what he's doing, but he stopped the car here. He's in front of the station. Now he got out of the car, and he's shooting at me. Guys, I don't know why he's doing this, but he tried to hit me, and I better hide here. And this is the first player I have to arrest, because he's trying to hit me. Guys, he knows I'm here, and I'm sure he's one of the people destroying the city. There are lots of criminals destroying the city, and he's probably one of them. Now I ended up becoming a police officer, and guys, I'm going to have to fight back so he stops shooting at me. Guys, he got scared, and now decided to leave. Finally, he's leaving. I'll have to go after this player. Guys, I can't let him escape. I'll have to take this police car. But first, I'll have to clean it because it's really dirty. This car is full of dirt. Perfect. It's clean. And now I have to follow this Roblox player. I really can't let him escape from here, especially because he's the one destroying the city. And for some reason, he's taking a really different path. I don't really know what he's doing. But guys, this is really weird. But look, I'm not going to stop chasing you. Actually, I really have to arrest this player. Guys, he jumped over the mountain and it looks like he flipped the car. And guys, I have to arrest him now. His car is completely destroyed. It looks like he jumped the mountain, but now he's getting arrested. Look, there's no way you can get out of here. This is really your end. He's being taken in the car. And guys, he's going to stay in jail for a long time. Look, I'm sorry about your car, but now both of you are going to jail. He said, "Let me go. I'll pay $1 million. Look, that sounds like a lot, but I'm not going to accept it because I'm not a corrupt cop. He said, some cop will accept it, I'm sure. Look, I'd say the same thing, but what he didn't realize is that there are no more police officers in the city. I'm literally the only cop here. I'm not at all in the mood to let him go. He's going to stay in jail for a long time until he serves his full sentence. And actually, I hope he gets transferred to another city because in this jail, I don't have the ability to take care of him. After all, I'm just a police officer who has to defend the city and also make sure this player doesn't escape. But now I'm taking him here. Look, you're going to stay in jail for a good while. It's good that you have some books there because you're going to need something to pass the time. And now I close the cell. He's going to stay in jail for a long time. But guys, now I'm going back home because it's already really late. It's getting completely dark. So now I'm getting here. I'll leave my car right in this spot. Look, my first day being a police officer was basically a success. I managed to arrest the weirdest player of all. He's the player who destroyed the whole city, and now the city can be rebuilt without any problems in Brookhaven. But my friend is arriving here. He said, "I can't believe you managed to do a good job. Look, I did it. I only arrested one player, but that person I arrested is simply the most important person of all. because he was the one who made people leave the city. He made all the police leave. He said, I'm going to help you clean the city, okay? Look, that's fine, but I'm not going to clean the city because I'm already really tired. Now I'm going to sleep because tomorrow is going to be a very important day where I'm going to have to arrest even more criminals here in the city. But my friend is coming up here in this truck. This is a cleaning truck. Look, this is going to be very important because this thing is going to clean the whole city and remove all the destruction from the city. What he's doing is really important, but now it's time to sleep because I know tomorrow is going to be a very important day. I'm also afraid of one day being attacked in my own house in Brookhaven, but unfortunately, that's a possibility. If the criminals find out I live here, they're going to want to attack me. But now I'm just sleeping. But now it's finally morning. You can see that it's becoming day again, and you can see that this truck is coming back here. Guys, my friend literally spent the whole night working here, and it looks like he finished cleaning the city because the city really looks clean. But he got here and left the truck in front of my house because there's no more space at his place. It looks like he's so tired that he's already coming up here to sleep. My friend practically saved the city, but now I'm heading out, and I want to see what he actually did in the city because he might have only cleaned the neighborhood. It's really hard for me to know what he cleaned, and this player has been building this house for a long time, but since he's building it alone, it's taking way too long. Later I'll help him, but first I want to see how the city looks like. And guys, the city is completely new. There's no more destruction around the city. Everything here looks really brand new, so much that now the player went back to working at the bank, and you can see he's right here. Look, I want to know if the city is safer or not. I want him to tell me his opinion. Look, I just want to know if the city is safer. It looks like he stood up. He said, it's really safe. You deserve money to celebrate. And he grabbed this money. But look, I don't want that. I refuse to get money. Actually, I just want to save the city and reduce the crimes that are happening here. And I'm going to work, but the city still isn't perfect. There are many crimes still happening. This player is breaking the speed limit. I have to go after him now. Obviously, I'll have to switch cars because this one isn't the correct police car. Perfect. I got this car, and now I can really go after him. Guys, I'm arriving here, and he really didn't stop speeding, so I'm chasing him because he can't drive like this. And guys, he almost caused an accident. This player really doesn't care if he's going to crash. He just wants to speed here in Brookhaven. Guys, he took some really weird paths, and now it looks like he flipped the car. Look, that was really strange. His car was completely destroyed, but he got out shooting. He really doesn't want to be arrested. He's hiding here. Guys, I don't know how I'm going to stop him because I'm just one cop against literally one criminal. But I'm getting in my car, and I'm aiming this item right here, and now I'm going to shoot. But actually, it looks like he's already gone. He's not near me anymore. Actually, it looks like he disappeared from here. He ran off so fast that I didn't even see where he went, but I ended up finding his car. It's good to know his car is right here, but I have to check the city cameras. I grabbed this tablet. These are the cameras from my house. These are the cameras from this other house. These are the scientists' cameras. And guys, this is the house of that player. Look, it was really good to check the cameras because now I know exactly where he is. It's no use trying to hide because I already know where he's hiding. So I'm coming here after him. I have to arrest him now before he causes any accident here in the city. And the player who was in jail here, he was deported and taken to a maximum security prison outside the island. Guys, I'm arriving right here, and now he's under arrest. This is really the end for the player, but I'm a little scared. I'm pressing this button. Now he got up over there, but look, you're under arrest and you can't move. But guys, he got really scared and finally raised his hands. Look, he's being arrested here, and he's going to jail for a long time for everything he did in Roblox. And look, if you hadn't shot at me, I really wouldn't have arrested you. Actually, you would only have been fined, but since you shot at me, unfortunately, you'll have to go to jail. Guys, if he hadn't shot, he'd already be free. But since he did, he's going to stay at least 10 years in jail. That's the sentence for shooting at police officers. Now he's being taken here, and guys, he's really going to spend a long time in jail. Now he just has to go in here, and tomorrow you'll be taken to a maximum security prison. After all, we don't have the infrastructure to hold prisoners here in the city because we need more police officers. But guys, he's really scared. He said, this is unfair. I can't go to jail for 10 years. Look, I know you don't want to go to jail, but it's already too late. You shot at me, so there's really nothing I can do. Now I'm leaving here because I have to go back home, but there's a lot of trash here at the police station. I think it's time for someone to clean this up because it's really ugly to have trash here. Now I'm cleaning this place, and it looks like my friend is coming right here. He's coming to the police station, probably because he wants to talk to me. He said, I want to be a police officer too. What do I do? Look, I don't know why you're asking me that. I'm just a police officer. I'm not the boss here. He said, you're the only police officer, so you're really the boss. Okay, I didn't expect that, so I have much more power than I thought, but I need you to first become a police officer. Perfect, he looks like that now. Now grab this broom and help me clean the station. Guys, he's cleaning here, so I'm going to clean this part too, because today will be the day we clean the police station, where we'll remove all the trash that's here. Guys, now it's really late, and we finally finished this, so it's time to go back home. But he came back here. It looks like he wants to stay here. Look, that's really good. Now we finally have the infrastructure to take care of the player, but tomorrow, early in the morning, a bus will come to pick him up and take him to the maximum security prison. It looks like he understood that and went back there to use the computer. But guys, I'm going back home. But I can't go home in a police car. Actually, it has to be in my car. Now I'm getting here, but this player is really tired. He's been working here all day. I think it's time for me to help him. by bringing some prisoners to work for him. This will be community service for the prisoners, where they'll help build his house to spend less time in jail. But now I'm coming here to sleep, because tomorrow will be a very important day. Perfect. Now it's finally morning. It's a new day in Brookhaven, and today is a day when I'm going to arrest people. I'm going to try to help the guy who's building his house. He works here all day, and doesn't make much progress. But now I'm going to help him. So I'm leaving here. I'll have to get my police car. It looks like the player was already taken to the maximum security prison, because he's not here anymore. But guys, there's a player passing by right in front, and he's going really fast. So I'm coming here to stop him. Look, he stopped his car, and now I'm coming here to give him a ticket. Look, he's going to get a really expensive ticket, and will also have to do community service. If you do the community service, you won't have to pay the fine, and it looks like he agreed and wants to do that. So follow me with your car, but this time slower, just to avoid breaking another city law. He just has to follow me like this. Perfect. Now he's coming here, but he's coming way too slow. Look, it's good if he speeds up a bit and gets right up here, because right here there's a house being built, and you're going to have to help him. But I gave him this box. He's going to have to wear the clothes inside it, and now he looks like this. But he's going over there to work, because that's going to be really important. But this player showed up here, and it looks like he has something to say. He said, "Thank you so much. I really needed help." Look, you're welcome. Now go ahead and finish building your Brookhaven house. He has someone helping him, doing community service. But now I'm leaving here to go get my friend, because he's going to have to help me with everything. Now he's finally coming here. He'll be my coworker to help me arrest players. But now the truck driver is passing right here. And guys, he's carrying a lot of cargo. Look, I don't know if this cargo is suspicious, but I think it's good to check, because I want to know what he's carrying. Guys, he has to stop his truck right now. Finally, he's stopping his truck. And guys, we have to check what he's carrying here. After all, this looks really suspicious. He even got out of his truck, and it looks like he has a list of what he's carrying. Perfect. He handed it to me. Look, I'm looking at it, and everything seems normal, but I'm going to check the cargo. It looks like he left it there. He's really a good person. Once again, he let us check his cargo, because my friend is holding this item. But I'm coming here to check this. And look, everything seems normal, but there's a problem. From what I noticed here, he didn't pay the city taxes. That could get him arrested, and now it even looks like he got scared. He said, "Is there something I can do so I don't go to jail?" Look, good thing you asked, because there actually is a way for you to not go to jail. You just have to follow me in the car. Actually, it's better to leave the truck here, because taking the truck to that place would be really hard. I'm taking him now to do community service, which will only last one day, and then he'll be released in Brookhaven. Really, community service is very good. Now I arrived right at this house. And guys, the house is almost complete. Now he just has to grab this box. This box has the clothes he has to wear. And now he looks like this, but all he has to do is work there and build this Brookhaven house with the player. And it looks like now he understood that. Now all of them are working here to build this Brookhaven house, and also to avoid paying money for their fines, which is what this player did. He didn't want to pay the very expensive fines, and this other player didn't want to pay the taxes, which are really expensive too. So they preferred to do community service. But now I'm patrolling the city, because I have to see if everything here is normal. And from the looks of it, everything is completely normal. Nothing strange is happening here. So I stopped the car right here. It looks like this player is leaving, and he's coming here to get this car. It looks like he has to deliver money somewhere. After all, this car has a lot of money. It's a money transport car in Brookhaven. He just ran the red light. Look, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. That was really weird, but now it's completely nighttime. I'm coming here to check how things are, and it looks like everything worked out here. He arrived in the car. He said, "They helped me a lot. Thank you so much." Look, you're welcome. He managed to build his house with the help of the players, so they can get in the car, because I'm going to take them home. Actually, I'm going to take them to their car. This is the first car. I don't know who drives this car, but the owner left. Now he said goodbye and just went back to his car. Look, you can't speed anymore. So now he's coming at a normal speed. Look, it's really good that he's not speeding, but I'm following him just to see if he's going to follow the traffic laws. And really, everything is going very well here. He's following all the traffic laws now. Finally, the light turned green, so he's going over there. And now I'm arriving at the truck so the truck driver can continue his trip. He's totally free. Now he left and went back to normal, and now he's going to drive his truck. So I'm going to leave here, because I already did my job. Now everyone here is happy. Now it's time to sleep and just go back home. But guys, I'm going to have to follow him, because he's really going too fast. Guys, he's going up there in front. I'm following him a different way, because I already know which path he's going to take. And now I'm running up here after this player. At some point he's going to crash and finally stop. That's always what happens. But now he's going a different route. I don't know what he's doing, but guys, he came back really fast. I couldn't keep up. Guys, I'm going up here, and it looks like he disappeared. I don't know where he went. He just vanished. Actually, he's robbing the bank money. Guys, this is really weird. He literally opened that door and is taking the money. But I have to stop him now. But guys, he already ran out of here. I really can't stop following him, because what he did here was really weird. I have to stop him now, but he keeps running up ahead. But guys, actually, he jumped here. I don't know if I can do that. So guys, I flipped my car. Look, this is actually terrible. He's already really far away from here, but it looks like he's coming back. Guys, this is not very good. We better both run out of here, because he wants to take us down. He's probably mad that there are cops in the city and wants to take us all down. Guys, he's shooting here. I don't know how I'm going to stop him, but look, I'm going through the other way now. My friend is coming here. I'm going to distract this player now. He's shooting here, and he's getting closer. Guys, he's getting here, and this really isn't very good. Guys, I have to stop him, but my friend is coming here carefully, and this is the end of the player. There's no way you can escape from here. And now he finally raised his hands. Look, everything he did here was really weird. Now he was handcuffed for our own safety, because everything he did here was really strange, and now he's been arrested. He's going to stay in jail here for a long time. For those who don't know, I'm an investor in the city. I want to buy all the houses here in the neighborhood to build new houses for the residents of the city. But for that, first, I have to talk to the mayor, who's one of the most important people of all. So now I'm arriving here at the city hall because I don't know how to buy all the plots in Brookhaven. He's going to explain to me how this works. So now I'm arriving right here, and this is the mayor of the city. But basically, I want to buy all the houses and simply build new ones. It looks like he got scared. He said, will the houses be good? Yes, they're going to be really good houses, which will make more people want to live in Brookhaven. A lot of people are going to move to the city after I build the houses because all the houses here were destroyed. Some houses are really expensive, but pretty much all the houses are destroyed. So it would be really good if I could rebuild all of this. And now it looks like he agreed. He said, you'll have to tell everyone over there where we hold events. Okay, got it. I know exactly what he's talking about. Well, here we have this theater, and look, I'm going to set up the event now so everyone sells their houses to me, and then they'll buy the houses I'm going to build. So I'm leaving now, and the mayor's already back to work, but I'm going to have to run because I have a lot of important stuff to do today. I'll have to convince all the players to sell their Brookhaven houses. Guys, there's a police officer here. It looks like he got a call because he's on the phone, and now it seems like he's coming here. Apparently, he's going to help me, especially since he's following me in Brookhaven. Guys, I'm arriving here at the event place, and look, I hope everything works out. I also hope no one gets mad, because otherwise I won't be able to buy all the houses. But guys, I'm going to leave my car right here. The police officer is arriving too. He left his car right here, but I'm coming here to start the event. From what it looks like, he's coming here too. It seems like he has something to say. He said, you can buy my house for $50,000. I don't know exactly which house is his, but I'm going to make an offer to buy all the houses in Brookhaven. So I'm arriving right here to start my presentation in Brookhaven. But guys, I'm in front of several people, and I'm presenting my ideas. They all live here in the city, but for some reason, there's a player hiding here watching everything. I don't know if he's very happy with what I'm doing. But look, now let's get to the part that matters, because they all want to know how much I'm going to pay for their houses. I'm going to announce the price now. Guys, the mayor's really happy. He even jumped and fell into his chair. But the amount I'm going to pay for their house is exactly $50,000. And whoever wants to sell, just make a line right here. The mayor was the first of all. Guys, there are several players selling their houses, especially because the offer I made was really good, and the mayor will be the first of all to sell his house. Now he's signing the contracts. But guys, this player is acting really strange. He's just watching everything that's happening and is telling someone on the radio, look, officer, you should check out what's going on over there. And guys, he agreed, and he's going back there to check what this player is doing here, especially because he's really strange. But he's looking at the officer. I hope he says what he's doing. He said, what's the problem with me using the radio? Look, there's no problem at all, but it really is suspicious. He's using the radio. It's like he's planning something bad for this deal I'm making. Guys, he finally got his money. Now the mayor's really rich, and he decided to leave. And now this player will have to sign the papers. Perfect. He's signing it. He said, I can build the houses. I've got a team of builders. Look, this is great. So you're hired. And it looks like now even he's happy, because besides selling the house to me, he's also going to work for me. So now take your money. And he just left really happy. He got into his car, but this player is still here. It looks like the blue-haired player wants him to leave. Guys, I don't know what he's doing here, but he just ignored it, and now he's leaving. Guys, he hit my car! Look, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that happening, but that was the weirdest thing I've seen today here in Brookhaven. He literally destroyed my Brookhaven car, and also the police officer's car. Now this player came over here, and there are 3 more players who want to sell their houses. The police officer just saw what happened. Someone destroyed our cars, and he's coming here to check it out. But look, I'll buy your house for $50,000. From what it looks like, he refused. Look, then get off the chair. I'll negotiate with you later. Just stay right here. He really got over there. But now I'm going to buy this last house from this Brookhaven player. Now he's finally signing the papers, and he took that Brookhaven money. There's really a lot of money there. He said, be careful. Some people didn't like what you're doing. Look, I'm helping everyone. Basically, I'm buying all the houses. I'm going to build amazing houses for the players to live in. There's no way this could be bad. Actually, this is going to be good for everyone. But now it looks like he's going to leave. He decided to leave, and the police officer is here waiting to see if someone is going to destroy these cars. But look, this player is really weird. Actually, both of them are really weird. This player wants to talk to me later. Now this player is right here. I want to see what he has to say. He said, my house is that old house. I'll sell it for $200,000. Wait, that's a lot. That's the player's house. Everything here is completely destroyed. Look, I'm not going to buy your house. And now even he got scared, but I'll buy your house for $60,000. And guys, he refused and literally decided to leave. Look, it's really weird that he just left. He didn't want to sell his house, but now the police officer finally came back here to sell his house. Now he's signing the papers and just got the money. And guys, he's really happy, but now I have to deal with this Brookhaven player. Guys, I'm coming here to talk to him. I want to see what he has to say. He said, if you build houses, I'm going to destroy everything. Wait, Wait, but why does he want to do that? He's literally threatening me for no reason, especially because I'm only doing good things. I'm helping everyone in the city, basically building better houses for them. I don't understand how this could be bad. But guys, he grabbed that item. Okay, looks like this is actually serious. He said, you were warned. If you build the houses, you're done. Look, I'm not going to build the houses anymore. I really understand now that this is very serious. Actually, before all this, I'm going to try to get that player arrested because then he won't be able to threaten me anymore. First, I have to find out where he lives. From what it looks like, he lives right here. So guys, I have to stop him urgently and make sure he goes to jail here in Brookhaven. Guys, I've been talking to the police officer this whole time, and he simply can't do anything, so much so that he refused to help me. According to him, I need proof, and he grabbed this camera, which he handed to me right here. Looks like he wants me to record all of this. Okay, I'm going to record him threatening me so I can get this player arrested, so I'm heading out now. Guys, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I literally have to build the houses, because I promised the residents that I would build houses on these 4 plots I bought. I just didn't buy this house because it wasn't for sale, and I also didn't buy that one because it was too expensive, but I'm ready to simply start building the houses. But now it's completely nighttime. I'm going to have to sleep here in Brookhaven, especially because it's really late. But guys, this house is where the player lives, and it looks like he left, especially because his car isn't here. He probably went out to do something. But guys, I'm arriving at this house, and this is where I'm going to sleep tonight, especially because I'm really tired. So now I'm arriving right here, and it started to rain. But guys, after I got those threats, I really haven't felt happy anymore. Everything was going really well here in this city, until that player said that to me. So now I'm just going to sleep here. But guys, I just woke up in the middle of the night, and I hear gunshots here. I don't know what's going on up there, but it looks like someone's at my house shooting at something. So I grabbed this camera, and I'm going to record all of this happening, especially because I really need proof. Guys, I don't know where the player is, but it looks like my car was completely destroyed. Someone destroyed my Roblox car. From what it looks like, it was that player. He literally destroyed my car, and now it looks like he's leaving. Look, I recorded all of it. I literally recorded everything, and even if he leaves, I have proof that it was that player who did this. And guys, I don't know why he did that. I just know this player is my enemy. He destroyed my whole car. I'm taking pictures as proof because this has to stop. I can't let this player keep bothering me. I have to make sure he goes to jail and pays for everything he did. But now it's finally getting bright outside. And guys, I already called the police for help. And also today we're going to start the construction of the houses. So it looks like the police officer is coming right here. It's really good that he's coming to help me, especially because everything that happened was really weird. And this time I have proof of everything that happened. I managed to prove to him that it was basically this player who destroyed my car. Guys, he finally got here, and a lot of bad things really happened. But it looks like this time even the police officer got scared. But look, take this camera. He grabbed it, and now he's watching the recordings of what happened. He said, this is real proof. Yes, this is definitely real. And now he left to arrest the player. He's finally going to jail, and I'll be left in peace because I can't take him chasing me anymore. I just bought a new car in Brookhaven because my previous one was destroyed. So this car is going to be way better. From what it looks like, this van is arriving here, and it's basically the van of the players who are going to build the houses. They're really important people, and they just got here to start the house construction. These are the 2 players who are going to build it. They're ready to do this. So look, you can start building all the Brookhaven houses. This is going to be really important. Perfect. They started building the house. The first step is to dig the ground, and then begin the house construction. Guys, now I'm leaving here because I want to see what's going on. After all, the police officer is talking to that Roblox player, and now the officer dropped that item, and it looks like he agreed with him. Look, I don't know what he told you, but whatever he said, it's a lie. But the police officer is coming back here. He said the guy who showed up at your house was wearing a mask, and his car didn't have a license plate either. Wait, so because of that, the officer won't be able to arrest this player? Look, this is really weird. I literally have proof, and you still can't help me. But I don't care about that. I'm going to keep building my house, and I'll try to finish it this week, because these players are really fast. They've already built a big part of the house. I'm not going to stop this, even if that player threatens me. I don't know why he's threatening me. Maybe he's just jealous. But now I'm coming back here to see how the construction of my house is going. And from what it looks like, everything here is going really well. And now the police officer is leaving. He's going back to do his job. Guys, it was really him who destroyed my car. I literally have no doubts. I'm absolutely sure that it was that player, the one who destroyed my house. So now I'm going to follow him because I really want to know what he's doing now. Looks like he's turning here. So guys, I'm not going to follow him all the way. Actually, I'm going to park my car right here so it doesn't look suspicious. He arrived over there at City Hall. I really don't know what he's doing here, but him being at City Hall is really weird. He went into the mayor's office. Look, this is not good at all. Actually, this could be really bad. But guys, now it's completely nighttime, and some houses are already finished. This house is already built, and we're going to sell it to players. This house is also built and ready to be sold. The neighborhood is getting a lot prettier, and it's going to be great because new families will live in these houses. Families that will finally have a home here in Brookhaven, which they didn't have before. And now I'm coming here to visit the players. I think now it's time to sleep. He even came back here, and it looks like he agreed. Now it seems like both of them are going to leave. They're going back to their homes, especially because it's already really late. They literally live in the middle of nowhere. But the police officer is arriving right here. I don't really know what happened, but he came to my car. and now he's pointing this item. Look, I don't know what happened, especially because he was always my friend, and now out of nowhere I'm being arrested. He said, "Come here, the mayor wants to talk to you." Okay, I want to see what he has to say. I wanted to understand why I was handcuffed just to talk to the mayor of Brookhaven. That doesn't make any sense. It's like they want me to stop what I'm doing. They want me to stop building houses, but I'm going to solve everything that's happening here. I'm going to tell the mayor that I'm being followed. Maybe he'll believe me. Guys, I'm being taken up here, but there's someone behind me, and it's literally that player from before. Look, he's literally back there. The police officer is looking at it, but he ignored it. There's really nothing he can do. So guys, I'm going up here just like he asked. Now I'm in the mayor's office. I'm being watched by the police officer the whole time. I already know the person who's making all this happen is that player outside, but now the mayor got up on the table. It looks like what he's going to say is really important. He said, "We're going to cancel the house constructions you're doing." We changed our minds. Look, there's no way this actually happened. That player asked you to stop because he's jealous of me. And guys, even he agreed with that. But I asked you to remove the handcuffs because I'm going to sign the contract and cancel the house construction. If that's what he wants me to do, then that's what I'm going to do. So the police officer is coming here, and now he removed my handcuffs. But guys, they made a mistake doing this. I'm not going to sign that contract he's giving me. Actually, I'm going to get out of here. I have to go after that player. Guys, he noticed what's happening and is trying to run away, but I'm not going to let him escape because what he did here is unforgivable. Guys, I have to chase him and make him stop doing this because I know he's the one behind all of it. Guys, he's coming right here. I'm just going to block his car. He crashed his car when he hit mine, but now it looks like he's really angry. Look, you have to stop what you're doing. But he pulled out that weapon. Guys, I have to get out of here now. He's probably jealous of everything I'm doing. Guys, he's pointing this item at me. He's really angry at me. He said, "Tell me your last words." Look, I don't have any last words. Guys, I just don't want him to keep chasing me forever. But now the police officer is finally arriving here, and he just saw what's happening. So much so that even he got scared. But he has to arrest this Brookhaven player who's shooting at the police officer. He had to crouch here so he wouldn't get hit by this player. And now he ran off. Look, we have to go after him now. So the police officer came here, and I'm getting in too because we have to stop this player. He really thinks he's going to escape, but that's not what's going to happen. The police officer stopped here and is pointing this item now. He finally raised his hands, especially because there's no way for him to escape now. He's going over there to arrest him. While he's arresting him, I'm coming over here to put him in the car. Now he's finally going to jail for everything he did here in Roblox. So I'm taking him to prison, and he's going to stay locked up here for a really long time. And now I'm finally going to be able to build all the houses. Guys, days have passed, and now all the houses are built. I didn't end up buying these 2 houses, but I finally managed to do everything I wanted to do. But now that player is coming here, and it looks like he changed his mind. He wanted to sell his house for a really high price, but he probably came here to negotiate a new price for his house, and that's going to be really good. Everybody knows that here in Brookhaven, you can get any car from the right, and it will appear in a normal way, but you can modify it to make it look really beautiful. So today, I want to test all the modifications you can make to the car, and I'm also going to test ways to put lights under the car. So now I'm getting here in the front, and in this city where I live, I'm really poor, because for you to get rich, you have to win the race against the other players. And for you to be a millionaire, you have to have a really good car, and you also have to have a really fast car. So I'm getting here to talk to my friend, and I don't know how he got here having that car, but he came in front, and he said, "Let's modify your car." Yes, I know you want to do that, especially because I also want to modify my car. I want to put lights under my car, but I don't know how he got to this house having that car. And I, who have a Lamborghini, am in the worst house of all. That really doesn't make sense. He said, "Come to a race against me, and you will understand why I got here." Okay, I agree to do that. I don't know if I should race against my friend, but this is going to be important for me to understand the society I live in. Guys, I'm leaving here. The soldier has to open this gate so I can pass. And now I can finally leave here. And my friend also just left here. So I'm going to have to follow my friend to do this race. And I understand a little how this works. So he's getting here in the front, and I'm ready to start this race. But later today, I'm going to test ways to modify this car, and also to put lights under the car, because there are several ways to do that. And now the race has started. So much so that he's coming here in the front, but his car is really fast. He really managed to beat me, even having a worse car than mine. That is indeed impressive, but it looks like he flipped his car. Look, that's not very nice. He literally lost his car because it's flipped over. Look, you can come in my car if you want. I'll let you come in here, but he's going to help me modify my car. And he helped me a lot to understand this society. He said, besides having a beautiful car, you also have to have a fast car. Yes, I realize that. So I'm going to have to modify my Brookhaven car so I can finally beat the players and get a millionaire's house. Especially because my house is really cheap. I have the worst house of all. So I'm coming back here to my house, and I'm going to start testing the modifications I can make to my Brookhaven car, including the light you can put under the car. Now I'm modifying my car. My friend left here, and it looks like he's going to clean this car. Look, that's really good. This player is trying to fix his car, but this car looks really destroyed, and I doubt he'll be able to fix it. But I just increased my car's speed, and now I probably have the fastest car of all. So he got in here, and I'm going to test this car's speed with with him. So much so that I'm coming here in the front running, and this car is really fast, but it's not well modified. Actually, it only has the red tire. So I'm getting here to the beach because it's beautiful. I'm going to have to choose an item on the right to put here, and this time I'm going to put an engine. I'm sure this is going to be really beautiful, but my friend came to say something. He said the engine is in the back. Wait, that's true, especially because this thing is here in the back. So my friend was right. I'm going to have to remove this, and I'm going to put the engine here in the back. But this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. So I removed the engine, and I'm going to have to think of something smarter to do here on my car. In fact, there's a player coming here, and he's hitting my car. I don't know why he's doing that, but I'm removing this tire, and now his car is destroyed. He just fixed his car, but his car is already destroyed again. Now I'm going to run out of here. Guys, he can't come here. Now his car only goes forward and backward. He can't turn his car. I did this because he kept hitting my car, literally for no reason. He probably did this because he's jealous. But I'm going to modify my car in another place. So much so that I'm getting right here in the front, and we're going to a special place to modify this car. I'm coming here to the mechanic. Now I just closed the gate so that bad people don't come in here. So I'm going to start modifying this car as if it were a real car. I'm really going to put lights under the car, and I want to do all of this today to test all the ways to improve my Brookhaven car. But he has this box, and I don't know what's in this box. I just know that I took it, and now I became a real mechanic. Look, what he did was really good. Now I'm finally a mechanic for real. He said, now it's time to improve this car. So I'm really going to improve this car, making it the best Lamborghini of all. First, I'm going to have to take this car and put a spoiler here in the back, but a little lower. This spoiler is right here, but I had a brilliant idea. I'm going to change the color of my car, and I just made it like this. But I'm going to have to change the wheels because these wheels are really ugly. Perfect. My car is like this. I literally have the best car of all. Even my friend is recording this. He's taking several pictures, and finally he came here to the car. So it's time for us to leave here to do another Brookhaven race, but this time against a different player. I want to race against your neighbor. So I'm getting right here, but there's no one living here. I'm calling the judge here because I want to race against someone who lives in these houses. He said, I live in this house. Let's go. Wait, that can't be true. It's literally impossible to win because he's the one who decides who wins. So if he's not a fair person, he can make me lose forever. Now I'm right here to start the race. So much so that the soldier is coming here, and I think I'm really going to lose, especially because he's coming slowly here, because he doesn't want to show how much speed his car has. And even my friend left here. He didn't want to help me and left because he already knows I'm going to lose. But I'm ready to lose because I already know I'm going to lose this. I'm just waiting for the race to start. And now the race has started. So I'm coming here, but his car is really slow. Guys, but now that I won, another problem came up. He has to acknowledge my victory, or I'm really going to lose this. So much so that he's finally coming here, and I'm sure he won't acknowledge it. But I just got out of the car. He's looking here, and he said, congratulations, you won. Wait, did I really win? Look, he didn't try to cheat, and actually he's following all the rules. I'm literally going to get this house, which is basically the cabins. And right after that, I'm going to be able to move on to these two Brookhaven houses, which will be very hard to get because I'm going to need to modify my car in a way that it really becomes perfect. He said, put the light under the car. No one has ever managed to do that until today, and that really is impressive. If no one has managed to do that until today, then I'll be the first player to put the light under the car. So now I'm coming back here to the neighborhood in a different way. I'm literally jumping over this mountain like this, and my car is almost flipped over. This is almost flying, and it's the first time I do something like this. Guys, my car is really very weird. But now I'm coming back here to my house, which is now in this neighborhood. But a player showed up here. Literally, the soldier was already here, and now he just opened the gate. Look, thank you very much. It's really good that I managed to get a new house, but I think it's time for me to get the new car to put the light under it. My friend, for some reason, is fishing. Literally, he's fishing here, and he doesn't even know that I won the race. So I'm coming here to talk to him. So much so that now he also came here to say something. He said, I knew you were going to win. Look, I know you're lying. He actually thought I was going to lose this. But now I'm going to have to modify my avatar. I'm like this, and my friend is going to be my manager, and he looked like this. Now we're really going to make an innovation in Brookhaven. I'm going to test a way to put lights under the car. I'm going to test two ways. The first way is the hardest way, and the second is very easy. So I got this car, and he has to open the gate. He finally opened it, so I'm leaving here, and he just closed it. And with this Brookhaven car, I'm going to be able to break world records. But first I have to make it look better. So I'm coming to a secret place so that the players don't see this. I'm literally going to stay here and modify my car here because this is going to be very important. But guys, there's a problem. This car is coming here again, and he just fixed his car, and he's coming here after me. So I have to get out of here now because he's already coming here. I don't know why he's coming after me, but I didn't do anything bad to him. Actually, I'm a good person. So much so that he's coming here running after me. He doesn't stop chasing me, and now he broke his car. His car is completely stuck here, and I'm even coming here to see what happened. I don't know how he managed to get his car stuck here, but he completely destroyed this car. So much so that he just left here, and what he did is impressive. He even got closer, and he said, give me a ride. ride. Look, but you tried to destroy my car, and now his car is dancing. I still think he can recover the car. So he went back there, and he actually managed to. But this is really bad because now he's coming after me. Guys, I let him go straight, and now I'm going to have to go back here to the city. So for that, I'm going up this mountain, and I just jumped here. And now this player is also coming here, and he's also jumping this mountain. So much so that he took a different path, and he's coming here to the neighborhood. Meanwhile, I'm here in the tunnel, and I'm escaping from here to modify my Brookhaven car. Look, I really have to get out of here, and I don't know how I'm going to escape from him, but I'm coming to a totally secret place because he can't find out that I'm modifying my car to put lights under it. Perfect! I got right here. He said, this is not very secret. Yeah, I just realized that. So because of that, I'm coming back here, and this way I'll be able to modify my car without that player bothering me. So I got right here. I'm going to change my car's tire, and I'm going to put a really nice tire. I got this blue tire. Now I'm going to change my car's color, and I left it looking nice like this. I could have left it red, but this time I'm going to leave it blue. And the light under my car, I'm also going to leave it blue. But he got closer, and he said, make it red. It's much better. And maybe he's right. Maybe leaving the tire red will be much nicer. So I'm modifying this. Now the car is like this. And on this car, I'm going to put a spoiler that's going to be red. And this is looking really nice. But now on the right, I'm going to take this item and I'm going to put it right here because it looks a lot like an exhaust. But I don't think it looked nice. So I removed it and put it in the front to see if it looks nice. But it also didn't look nice. I'm going to put this item up here. Now finally, I found a nice item. But I removed this item up here because my car is already good like this. So I'm getting here in the front because I'm going to put lights under my car. And for that, I'm going to have to get here in the front, right on this mountain. And now I'm going to have to drive my car in a very specific way. By the way, my friend's car is still lying back here. I don't know if he noticed, but he can recover this car. You just have to press a specific button on the car. So he's coming here to do that, and he wants to see if this really works. And guys, he finally managed to do it. But now that I got right here, I'm going to flip my car exactly like this. And now that the car is like this, I'm going to take this item and put it here. And here on the left, I'm going to put the red color, and I'm going to repeat this until it looks like this. This is really very beautiful. Now I'm going to turn my car like this. And this turned out perfect. It has this light under the car, which really looks very beautiful. I literally have the best car of all. But this is just the first way to put lights under the car. There's another way I want to test today, but my friend just got here, and he has a question. He said, should I put lights under my car? I don't think it's worth it because his car is really ugly. I think he should come in my car. So he really came here, especially because he's my manager, and I'm the race driver. But I'm coming here to do one last race to get the best house of all. And guys, this player flipped his car. He really lost everything. But I'm getting here to do a race against the next important players. He will have to open this gate. So he got right there and finally opened the gate. So much so that I'm coming here and I'm going to have to choose one of the houses to do a race in Brookhaven. There's this player here that I hadn't seen before, and his car is completely destroyed. If I do a race against him, I'm literally going to win. But the soldier is coming here, and he said, please don't race against him. He's nice. Okay, I'll do what he wants, and I won't race against this player. And actually, I'm going to race against this player. Now he just left here, and he's laughing at me. So he's getting his car, and his car really is very good. There's a chance that maybe I'm going to lose the race. Now we're ready to start the race. But I'm going to test one more way to put the light under the car, which is a really cool way. So I'm going to race against this player now. I really have to win against him. So much so that he started running. So I'm running here in the front too. And I'm simply winning. In fact, I just beat him. So I'm coming here in the front, but I crashed my car. And guys, he flipped his car. So there's a chance I can win this. So much so that I'm getting here running. And now I simply won the race. And he lost this because he flipped his car. But it seems like he got so scared that he just left the game. So now I'm going to test another way to put lights under your car. So much so that I'm in Roblox Studio. And if I search for this word, cars like this will appear that have lights under the car. I just placed several cars here, and my friend will have to follow me on Roblox to test how it would be if there was an update in Brookhaven that added lights under the car. And it looks like he just left Brookhaven to join my Roblox game. So now he just got here, and behind me there are several cars. There are different cars, elegant cars with very different tires, and I want to test all of them to see how this update would be in the original game. So I'm getting right here. My friend came here too, but two people can't fit in the car. Unfortunately, he won't be able to come here. Now I'm coming here in the front, and I'm literally drifting. Guys, I'm drifting with a car that has lights under it, and this is really cool. I'm going to throw this car here into the pool. There's also this other Brookhaven car that doesn't have lights under it. This car is really cool because it will keep spinning. This is really different. This one, in my opinion, but I'm going to leave it driving by itself because now I got out of the car, and even so it's coming here in the front. Now I'm going to get this car, and it has this light under it, but it's really ugly. Actually, you can't even see this light from the left. There's also this car that's really cool. And this is the coolest car of all because it's very fast and also has lights under the car. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button and I'll add you on Roblox.